What can we learn right now in 10 minutes that will be useful for the rest of our life? How to spot someone choking and how to help them. Takes 10 minutes to learn and could save a life. Also, how to spot someone legit drowning. It looks nothing like the movies. Head will be barely above water with mouth bobbing slightly in and out of the water, opening and closing like a fish would. Probably won't see their hands because they'll be moving wildly underwater. They won't be making much sound if at all, and they'll have glassy eyes with a faraway stare. All this adds up to a very non-Hollywood look that we are all used to. This person looks calm in the water because their amygdala has taken over and they are on autopilot to simply stay alive. This is one of the reasons why they don't speak. Speech isn't important at this point, so their brain shuts it down. This is also why it's extremely dangerous to personally engage a drowning person. They will drown you to save themselves and probably have no recollection of doing it. Always use a long pole, rope, flotation device, or something else onto which they can grab. I heard that another sign to look out for is if they have hair in front of their face. Since they're using their energy to stay afloat, they don't have time to brush hair out of their eyes or face. Former lifeguard here. Another good indication is the victim not making any progress, moving forward, backward, any direction. I also want to stress the comment about not trying to make physical contact with an active victim, as they will try to drown you to save themselves. If it's last resort and all you can do, you can combat this by pulling hard on their hair. Not fun, but better than drowning. Percentage is interchangeable. 8% of 25 is hard to do in your head, but 25% of 8 is easy, and they both equal the same. Works every time. If you think of 8% as a fraction, 8 over 100, the reason for this is more clear. 8 divided by 100 times 25 equals 8 times 25 divided by 100 equals 8 times 25 over 100. This needs to be higher up for everyone who got their mind blown because this is the clearest explanation as to why it works. I mean, there's skills and not really wisdom, but warning signs of a stroke, how to use a fire extinguisher, rolling your clothes after folding gives you more room in a drawer suitcase. It's life-changing. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, how to change a tire, check your oil and jump a car, also changing headlights without using your fingers because the oils will damage the bulbs, how to start a campfire and put it out, the Heimlich maneuver, how to tie a knot more than one way, how to sew a basic stitch, the basics of emergency first aid, how to spot a riptide and how to escape, how to shut off and turn on a circuit breaker and where they're located, what to do in an earthquake, tornado, tsunami, and hurricane. Basic foundations of personal finance. Setting up a simple spreadsheet of one's budget is easy and useful. Your washing machine has several filters that need to be cleaned regularly. Your AC unit is the same. Not only the dust filters, but the inside, underneath the plastic body, has several spots that need cleaning. How to bypass a lock. It's actually very easy to get through most locked doors. Any kind of card, license, credit card, whatever, can open a regular latch. If the door opens away from you, just slide it in between the door jamb and door handle. The card will slide in between the mechanism and open it. If the door opens towards you, it doesn't always work, but you can slide the card in and down at an angle to get behind the latch and open it that way. Most padlocks take less than 10 seconds to get into as well, but I don't know how to describe the technique with words. How to talk to strangers in mundane interactions. Hello. Beautiful day. Thank you very much. My pleasure. Enjoy your day. I appreciate that. Great shoes. For your information, it is always safe to compliment a woman or man's shoes. It's non-sexual and shows an appreciation of their fashion choice. If you ever fall through the ice and are trapped underwater, aim for a dark spot. A hole in the ice will look dark. And if someone tries to abduct you, fight like hell, even if they have a weapon. Your situation will not improve if they get you to a more private location. If something or someone is sketchy, roll out. Will save your life for years to come. Venomous snakes have triangular shaped head and cat eyes. Non-venomous snakes have a more rounded head and dog eyes. Eyes equal pupils. Here's another identifier. The scales on the underside of a venomous snake from tail to anal plate are a single row. On non-venomous, it's a double row. Not gonna lie, if you're close enough to see the scales on a snake's belly, then you better pray it's a double row. Easier way is to adopt the Australian thinking and just assume every snake will kill you. That little tab thing on the bottom of your rear view mirror. Flipping it puts it at a different angle that reduces the glare of headlights behind you when driving at night. If someone can explain it better, please do, because I learned this on Reddit, and being a second shift person, this info has been so helpful on the drive home. Need to iron a shirt but can't be bothered with ironing? Have a hot shower and hang the shirt up in the shower room with the door shut. Not in the actual shower, obviously. The steam from the shower gets the wrinkles out. Hey, presto, you have a new wrinkle-free shirt and you're fresh for your night out. Go get 'em, tigers. Sleep. It's so important to keep our bodies and brains functioning well into later life. And always brush your teeth before bed. You'll wake up more refreshed and clear. Cannot stress enough how important this is. If you don't have enough sleep, things tend to fall apart. Lots of evidence to support good sleep staving off Alzheimer's and dementia too. Your fuel gauge probably has a little pump near it. There's a small arrow pointing to the side where the fuel tank door is. 90% of dead computers can be fixed with a can of compressed air, a container of isopropyl alcohol, and a new tube of thermal paste. Watch a 10-minute video on how to use the above and your laptop's lifespan will triple, at least. You can resist the temptation to buy frivolous, unneeded items. Too late, I bought a RTX 3080. Here's a 2-minute cooking course. Browning meat and vegetables creates flavors, as opposed to burning, which makes them black, bitter, and potentially carcinogenic. Fats allow the flavors to distribute throughout the dish and help your mouth and nose to sense them. Cooked food without fat tends to taste like nothing. Salt makes the flavors feel stronger. Adding just a little bit can change a horrible bland dish into a yummy one. The same is true, but to a much smaller extent, for other flavor enhancers like sugar, sodium glutamate, etc. Acid changes flavors and can make the taste of different ingredients in your food more or less distinct. Browning is like putting a CD in your stereo. Fats are like turning the stereo on. Salt is like turning up the volume. Acid is like fine-tuning the bass treble button. If you're ever attacked by a shark, punch it in the snout and poke at its eyes. You can thank me later. It really worked. Thanks, man. You can stop yourself from sneezing by pressing your palate with your tongue. Particularly useful nowadays when you'll get dirty looks from sneezing around people. If you drive, get a dash cam. How to turn off a toilet. Locate your emergency water shutoff valve or water main location and how to use them, etc. I've seen a couple of apartments flood because of people not taking the time to learn basic plumbing skills and rely on calling a plumber for an issue they could have troubleshot themselves with a Google search. Your, there. Learn the difference so you don't look stupid. Then, than, to, and unfortunately, are. Learn to spot the signs of a stroke. I was actually in a scenario where the knowledge came in handy and I was able to get the person help in time. Fast action saves lives and limits stroke impact, so think fast. F. Facial droop. A. Arm weakness. S. Speech difficulty. T. Time to call for help. 911 US 000 Australia 999 UK. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell for more videos.